What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV back here for another watch long, and you can see the smiles on our faces. Just finished watching the Arsenal game, and it did finish 1-1. So Arsenal have dropped points, and I think towards the end of that game, Southampton probably deserved to go and take that victory. But we got Barry, Nick, Shaw, whatever you want to call yourself today. How you doing, mate?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. We move on from Wednesday. Obviously, we were there. We move on to today's game. It's going to be. It's going to be a tough game. There's been some changes to our lineup, and there's been some surprises from Newcastle's point of view. But look, it's Newcastle in a bit of form, so it's going to be interesting. But look, we need to be strong. We're unbeaten at home. So we need to find something inside so strong today.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is the first real test that we've had at home this season, isn't it? Yeah,
absolutely. And I think it's testament to how Newcastle have been playing. This is the test. We've come through it. I think if we concede that first goal, it's going to be a lot harder than it has been in previous home games to kind of get back into it. But yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. But look, we're unbeaten at home. We need to believe that the fans need to get behind the team today. Whatever happens, we need to be loud and proud today for the boys.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's run through the lineups just before we move on. Like you said, there are a few surprise inclusions. Let's start off with the Newcastle lineup. So you've got Nick Pope in goal, captain Kieran Trippier back at the lane, Fabian Schär, Sven Botman and Dan Burn make up that back four. Bruno Guimaraes, who was rumoured not to be playing, is in the starting lineup, and he is alongside Longstaff and Willock. And you've got Almiron and Joe Linton supporting Callum Wilson. For Spurs, you've got Hugo Lloris in goal, Emerson Royale back in the side, a back three of Davinson Sanchez, Eric Dyer and Clement Longley. Sessegnon at left wing back, Skip, Bentancur and Bissouma in the middle three, and Son and Kane up top. On the Newcastle lineup, I'm actually quite happy that Joe Linton is part of the attack and not in the midfield. We earmarked during the preview that he's been doing really well in that role in the central midfield, and maybe him being up front can work in our favour a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think there was a talk of Guimaraes not playing because he just had his wife had just had a baby.
Yeah.
Or I think everyone was hoping that he wasn't going to be playing because his wife had just had a baby. So yeah, it maybe like you said, there's some imbalance there that it could play into our hands. But I guess in terms of our team, they're obviously not shocked so much, but obviously Romero and Højbjerg aren't even in the matchday squad, which suggests they've got a bit of a knock.
We've heard from our sources that they've got a slight knock, nothing to be too worried about. They both wanted to play today, but Conte didn't want to take any risks. There's obviously a lot of games coming thick and fast. Champions League, a very pivotal game in the Champions League next week. Do you think that's a right call from Conte?
We'll see. If at the end of the day, if we lose, then it's going to be Conte's fault. If we win, then it's going to be the right call. So, look, I think we just need to see. Look, like you said, we got a massive game on Wednesday. We could book our place in the knockout stages. Depending on results, we could even could go into that Marseille, get the final game, not needing to do anything. So, which would be nice. But this is Spurs, so it probably won't end up that way. But yeah, we just have to see. I just want to see a reaction, and I hope the crowd don't get on the players' backs if something goes wrong in the, there's a pass goes astray or something happens, because we need to. I think, look, we need to be together. We can't do anything now. We've got a handful of games between now and the World Cup starting. We'll do what we need to do in January, but I think we just need to get behind all 11 players, including Emerson, because they're the ones that are on the pitch. We can't change it. We're not on that bench. Conte knows best, and hopefully, as the players come out, it's just a stat there. Tottenham have won their last 8 Premier League games since April, scoring 22 goals.
Yeah.
So
last time we dropped points there was against Brighton at the back end of last season, obviously, and I think you're completely right. It's very important, no matter what you feel about these players on the pitch right now, it's important to get behind them, back the boys and back the team. Whatever you want to say about them, can be said after the game, you know what I mean? But whilst the game is on, we need to show our full support in the players like Emerson Royale, Davinson Sanchez, Eric Dyer, all these kind of players. We need to back them 100%, because it's going to be such a tough game today. And if one thing goes wrong and they start hearing the grumbles and the moans around the stadium, it's not going to be any good for us. We need to give them the best possible chance to get back into the game. Like I said, it's the biggest test we've had so far at home this season. So we need everything going for us. We need the fans behind the backs. We need the players to show up as well. So it's going to be an interesting battle today. 3 minutes till kickoff. We've run through the lineups. I want to know your score predictions and where you're watching from as well. And if you're new around here, go and scroll down and smash that like, smash that subscriber button. We appreciate all your help as well. But what's your score prediction, Barry?
I'm going to say 2-1 Spurs.
2-1 Spurs.
We got Mini Barry in the background saying 3-2 Newcastle, so I'm not bringing him again.
3-2 Newcastle, is that what you're saying? 3-2 Spurs?
3-2 Spurs, well done, well done. Mini Barry's come along, 3-2. 3-2 Spurs, we love that. That's mucked up Sammy's bet that he's just put on. So that's good.
So Barry's going 2-1 to Spurs. I'm going to go... I said 2-1 in my Predict the Prem, so I'll stick with it. I said 2-1 as well, but it's going to be such a difficult game today. We need to start well. We can't start how we usually start games and let Newcastle have all the play and be on top of us. We need to start well. And also, this side have got the best defence in the Premier League right now. The best defence in the Premier League, and without Kulusevski and without Richarlison, even options off the bench, it's going to be difficult to break this team down, isn't it?
Yeah, we haven't got a lot coming off the bench. We got Mora, Perisic, Brian Hill. Yeah, there's not a lot. I just want to see that free flowing football. I want to see Sonny getting into some space and trying to play that ball over the top. Because we haven't really done that. We haven't really put Sonny, Sonny can kick on, get the ball over the top and get in front there and put the ball in the back of the net. So
that's a brilliant stat there. They just showed up on the screen. Sonny third in the Premier League goal scoring charts for Tottenham Hotspur, 1 behind Teddy Sheringham now. So if he scores 1 and if he scores 2, he'll eclipse Teddy Sheringham, and Kane and Son will be our 2 top Premier League goal scorers. Actually unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah, look, we all, what is it, 50-plus goal contributions for both of them. Yeah, it's just insane. Look, I think this is going to be completely different from last time when it was 5-1, and we kind of dismantled them in the second half. Obviously, again, there was a Kulusevski kind of masterclass. So we haven't got him today. We're back at home. The weather seems to be holding as it is. Obviously, it's Rainbow Laces weekend as well. So yeah, let's see. Newcastle are going to kick off any minute, and let's see what happens.
Newcastle shooting from left to right towards the south stand. Spurs going towards the north stand. Kickoff is upon us, people. So everyone, get up for this game. I want to see all your "Come on, you Spurses" in the chat. And we've kicked off, people. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, Spurs.
Let's get into them early. Newcastle, 100% possession so far. Bruno
After 7 seconds.
Guimaraes on the ball. Place it back to Dan Burn. And Newcastle just feeling their way into the game at the moment, passing it around the back. Nick Pope smashes it up the field. Maybe Spurs time to get a bit of possession. Sanchez loses it in the air there. And Joe Linton to Trippier. Can't get into him, Tottenham. That's it. Ben Bentancur wins it off Trippier.
Here we go.
And here comes Heung-min Son. Come on, Sonny boy. Starting through the centre of the pitch. Heung-min Son has a crack. Oh! And Nick Pope kind of easily saves that, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, but that was a great start. That's what we want to see. Bentancur out to Sonny. Sonny opens his legs up. Just shot on target for under a minute.
That's what she said. All right, here come Newcastle now. Trippier on the ball. Play it back in defence now. Newcastle playing it around in the back. Hopefully someone's going to go press him soon.
Yeah, look, a lot of looking at everything. It's a hard one to call. No one knows how to call this game. It's really interesting. Really interesting to see what's going to happen. Crowd are loud.
Good. We need
and
it
that's
today.
what we need. We need them loud for 90 minutes. Pope's just kicked it out there to Trippier. Bentancur pressing again.
That's it, Spurs. Longley winning their header there, but just goes out for a throw-on just past Ryan Sessegnon. And Newcastle have a throw-on just behind the halfway line in their own half. Trippier to take it. He throws it back to the Newcastle defence. And Fabian Schär plays it all the way back to Nick Pope's. Oh, Nick Pope took a touch there. Looked like Sonny could have latched onto that.
And there's the press. Now's the press from
Just about got it
Spurs.
away.
But now here come Kamara's looking to spread it to Trippier. But, Almiron keeps it in.
Guimaraes to Longstaff. Longstaff to Trippier. Back into Almiron.
Well
Good
done,
work from Bentancur there. Wins it back. And now Ollie Skip on the ball. Skippy to Kane, who plays a lovely ball.
Go on, Emerson!
Royale. Emerson to Skip.
Skip to
Skip
Son!
to Son!
Son! Oh! It's the stanchion! There's a super chat from Katie. Sammy, can you guys turn on the timer score thingy?
Yeah, it seems to be on.
Emerson didn't know what to do there. Puts it to Skippy. Skippy. Sonny just...
Two early shots for Heung-min Son. So we've started with a bit of intent, nicking the ball off him, springing on them. Sonny's have got a bit of a spring in his step today.
Well, look, that midfield already is pressing better than it did on Wednesday night. And that's what we want to see. Great ball from Kane. And the ball just goes out from that Pope goal kick. Longley heads it. It's a throw into Newcastle on the halfway line. Look, the press is a lot better so far. Let's hopefully so we can see this. Newcastle won't want to give us too many more of those chances there. We're losing the ball in midfield and Trippier now.
That's it, Dyer.
Wilson
Sessegnon
looked
gets
like
it
he
away.
handballed it, but...
Big up Wolf Mauler in the chat. He said, wasn't expecting to see me on today. Well, here I am. But Joe Linton.
Joe Linton's through!
That's a penalty.
That's a penalty, surely.
Are they going to check that?
No. VAR is going to look at it.
Yeah, that was definite penalty, surely.
Yeah, I think so. Carragher says he doesn't think it's a penalty.
Joe Linton was bearing down on goal. Emerson trying to...
Does that mean,
he
would it be a
doesn't
red?
touch the ball, Emerson, though. He goes into the back of him. I don't understand how that's not a penalty.
Oh, no, maybe it's a foul.
Is it
Joe Linton catches Royale first. Look. First. So...
Joe Linton just puts his legs in between
Yeah.
Royale's legs, doesn't he?
VAR was looked at it, but nothing to be done. Trippier with the cross. Almiron now. Whips it back in. Back post. Ball round the back there. Dyer clearing the ball.
Winners, Tottenham, winners. That's it. Force them back, Tottenham.
Yes.
Force them all the way back.
Well
That's
done.
it. Get away from our goal.
Bentancur looks freer today.
That's lovely.
There we go. Ball's just hit off, and there
But
you
that's
go.
the thing with the 3-5-2, right? It enables our midfielders to go and do that. I know they didn't do that at Old Trafford for one reason or another, but in every other time we've seen 3-5-2, that's what it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what we saw. So good the week. Long lay, Dyer.
Spurs just passing it out of the back there, but Dyer loses it. And here come Newcastle again. Trippier.
To share. Where's Sonny? Got Sonny and Cher on the pitch. Look. Oh dear. Let's have a look. Yeah, the time's right, Kaylee. 982 of you watching.
Big up.
132 likes. Hit that like button. Smash it. Caress it.
Whatever you want to do to it.
And hit
just
that.
make sure it's touched.
Exactly. Kamara's now with the ball right across to Trippier. Longstaff.
Well
Great
played.
tackle from Longley. Corner to Newcastle. This game seems like it's going to be end to end.
Yeah, it does seem like that.
Could get that 3-2 that Max Mini Barry suggested. So here we go. 7 minutes in. Nearly 7 minutes into the 7th minute. Newcastle corner. Let's see what happens from this. Trippier.
Defend it, Tottenham. Defend it. So free at the back post. But claim that, Hugo.
Oh, Hugo with a punch. Flopping
Oh,
out.
go on,
Bentancur.
Rodrigo. That was lovely play from Rodrigo. Lovely. Bloody hell, Sanchez.
Just giving away. Newcastle have it back. It's been a little bit sloppy there on that right-hand side.
All the way back to Pope. Come on, press him. Press him. Bentancur started this half very well.
That's it. Basuma.
That's a foul.
A little bit too much there from Basuma. Don't get booked so early on like you did in the Brighton game.
Yeah, the only game he didn't was because he got booked early in West Ham, early at Brighton. The only game he didn't get booked early was at Man U.
Well, he was anonymous, as were a lot of them. But we've forgotten about that already. We're not going to let it...
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Loose touch
Sanchez
from Newcastle.
to
Here comes
Kane.
Harry Kane.
Emerson on the run.
Come on, Royale.
Go on,
in.
Emerson. Emerson to Sonny. Where's the overlap? Sonny with a shot! Oh, 3 shots now.
Already, 8 minutes gone. Sonny's already taken 3 shots. One on target, one hitting the stanchion at the back, and one going high and wide. But no, I think Bentancur started this path really well, hasn't he?
Yeah, 100%. He's definitely been that shining light in the midfield. But it's the press. We're pressing really well.
No sloppiness, Spurs today. Come on.
Come on. The crowd are singing loud. Get behind the boys.
And up the Spurs.
Basuma now to Cess. Oh, God. Spurs throw in just in front of our bench.
Oh, when the Spurs go marching in. For those of you who are asking where the Højbjerg and Romero are, they have slight niggles, and Conte didn't want to risk them, is what we're hearing. Not on the bench either.
Yeah. So Newcastle free kick now, just on the halfway line. Trippier looks like he's going to try and ping one up. Joe Linton looks like he's... Maybe that's why he's playing on the wing, because Emerson's at right wing back.
Yeah.
Want to try and take advantage of it.
St. Maximum's injured. So.
Yeah. Ball goes in. Dyer flicks it behind Joe Linton now.
Go on, put him under pressure.
Come on, push Skippy out. Longstaff with the cross in straight to Hugo. That's it. That's fine.
All day long, Hugo. All day long. You know what I was quite impressed with Hugo in the Man United game as well was his distribution.
Yeah, from the first time that we've probably not had to be putting our face in our hands when he's got the ball at his feet.
He was brilliant, wasn't he?
He was
Wednesday
brilliant.
night.
He was brilliant.
Shame about the rest of them.
Yeah. Basuma now to
That's
Skip.
it.
Skippy now to Son to Kane. Emerson on the overlap. Kane through the middle.
It.
Sonny through!
No!
Why did he do that?
Oh, Sonny looked to just dink it over Pope, and he completely misscoed it. And it went past Pope, but there was just not enough power on it. That was a real chance, though. Lovely ball from Harry Kane into Sonny, wasn't it?
Oh, my God. I thought that was it. He was in. Dyer's just booted out of play. Let's have a look. Look at that from Kane. He was onside, I think, just.
That's been off.
Oh, Sonny.
Unlucky Spurs. If we keep creating those chances, a goal will come.
Yeah, that's 4 chances now in the first 11 minutes.
Yeah, Sonny, 4 shots on goal already.
Yeah, 2 on target, 2 not, 2 off target.
But yeah, you got to finish that though.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Bentancur again. Bentancur looks like the one that's... Bentancur looks like the one that's going to take the initiative in that midfield today. Kane looks like he's... So, yeah, 4 most shots this match. 4 for Sonny and 1 for Almiron.
It's been good intent here from Spurs early doors. Newcastle have put us under a bit of pressure, but it is only 10 minutes in.
Yep.
But Spurs had the best chance of the game so far, so...
100%. 100%.
Trippier with the throw, and he throws it all the way back to Shah. Shah goes all the way back. It's Botman on the ball. Botman back to Shah. Shah plays a ball over the top, but Sessegnon cuts it out, and here's Bissouma. Bissouma to Longley. Longley to Sanchez. Get rid. Nice ball from Sanchez to Kane.
Kane now.
Kane
Sonny's in the middle. Skip's in the middle. Emerson as well. Who are we going to afford? Offside.
Offside. He's got to be doing better from that Sessegnon, because he had the whole of the left-hand side to run into. Yeah, fine, he didn't have
shouldn't have been off.
Yeah, he was offside.
Yeah, he shouldn't have been offside. He was looking up. He was looking along the line.
All right, 13 minutes gone here. The Newcastle staff writing a bunch of notes.
Yeah. Don't know what they're doing. Lottery numbers.
Come on, Spurs.
Newcastle had the best start after 11 Premier League games since 2011, 2012. Just goes to show what's happened. He hasn't. They've spent money, but they haven't spent.
They didn't expect
ridiculous.
They
amounts.
didn't spend as much as everyone expected them to, did they?
No.
But that's even more impressive how good they are. Because imagine what they're going to be like once they do start spending the money properly.
Yeah.
Almiron plays it back to Shah. Shah back to Trippier. Spurs hounding and pressuring the Newcastle defence here. They had to go long, and it goes all the way back to Davinson Sanchez. Sanchez square ball to Longley. Longley to Sessegnon on the halfway line. He plays it inside to Bissouma, who plays it back to Longley, and Spurs passing it around quite comfortably here. Eric Dyer to Bissouma. Bissouma with a nice ball to Harry Kane. Skippy now. Back to Kane. Kane tries to feed Skip back in, but it was a poor pass. And Newcastle win the ball here, but Spurs win it straight back with Eric Dyer.
Emerson
with a nutmeg.
Megson.
Emerson, he plays
Crossfield
it all
ball
the way
to
to Sessegnon. Really nice ball from Emerson. Sessegnon trying to beat Trippier, and he does. Ball goes in. Oh, defender there. Just gets there in front.
Bissouma shoots. Over the bar. So what's that? 5 shots, 6 shots?
Yeah, 5 attempts so far. They've all been kind of like from 30 yards out, but at least we're creating more than Newcastle at the moment. 15 minutes in. Not too many danger signs as of yet, apart from a few kind of half chances for Newcastle. We need a much bigger performance from Bissouma today.
We do. Come on, Spurs. Come on, boys.
Sanchez wins that in the air, hits the back of his head and finds Emerson. Emerson into Bissouma. Bissouma to Bentancur. Bentancur to Longley.
This is better. We're putting some more passes together.
Controlling the game at the moment, Spurs. Oh, that's a loose touch from Dyer, but he just about recovers to find Sanchez. And Sanchez hits it off a Newcastle player, and it's a throw-on to Spurs.
1,235 of you watching. But
Big
there's
up to
only
all of you.
235 likes.
Let's get it to 500 before half-time. Come on, guys.
Come on, guys. It's free. It doesn't cost a penny.
I know you're good for it. And while you're there, if you're new around here, just smash that subscribe button as well. Oh, my God. He does it again, Sanchez. Hits it into a Newcastle player. And we're just getting deeper and deeper into our own half with these throw-ons.
I know. It's not good. Not good.
Oh, he tried to find the long throw with Harry Kane, but Newcastle win it straight back. And they go back to their defence. Fairly high line from Newcastle. Well, they're dropping back now.
They're trying to exploit down that right-hand side of Emerson and Sanchez. Willock now.
Try to win a free kick off Sanchez there, but nothing doing.
Here comes Basuma driving. Bentancur wants the ball. Go on.
Nah.
No.
Oh, he tried to play Basuma there to...
What was that?
It just
Dyer
went
again.
straight through to Pope after he rushed out.
Almiron now. And Bentancur comes back and wins the ball.
Well played, Bentancur. Oh. Oh.
Stop from turning. Get up. He dived.
That's it. Well played,
Should
ref.
be booked.
Bentancur to Basuma. Basuma already more involved than he has been in previous weeks. Sessegnon. Back to Longley. Longley into Basuma. Drive Basuma. Basuma to Emerson. Emerson's got Skippy there. Oh, Skip does well. Did he knock it off him? Yes, he did. And it's a
well
throw on
done,
to Spurs.
Skippy.
Deep into Newcastle territory now. A throw on to Spurs.
This is so much better. 170 likes away from 500. We can hit that way before half time.
Yeah, let's go. Forget 500 by half time. Let's go for 1,000 people.
Yes.
Come on. Ages. Oh, Bentancur. I thought he was just going to find Skip there, but it was just a bit too long.
And away by Newcastle. Just kicked it long. Willock's just launched it long, and Sanchez is under no pressure now in our half.
Yeah, well, you know what Gooners get like when they're at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dyer to Bentancur. Back to Dyer now. Longley. Longley plays it forward to Son.
Come on, Sonny.
Son
Sonny turns.
to drive. He plays it to Sessegnon,
Go
who
on.
just misses out. Son wins it back, but Bruno Guimaraes does quite well to win that.
Son's been able to really kind of drive and run at defenders. There seems to be that extra space for him.
Giorgio with the super chat. He says, Nick's commentary is excellent. Well done, both of you. Big up, George.
Big up, George.
18 minutes gone here. Not the greatest game of football. How would you assess the first opening, 18, 19 minutes?
Well, we wanted a reaction, and I think we've definitely seen that. Bentancur's been the one kind of high pressing and trying to take control of that midfield. Obviously, Kane and Son have obviously been interchanging the ball, and Sonny's had, four? Oh, my God, I didn't see what happened there, but looks like we nearly conceded an own goal.
What just happened? Did he hit it into Dyer?
Let's have a look. So Dyer went for the free kick to Bentancur, Bentancur to Dyer, and then Dyer nearly passed it into a net.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
That was nearly like that Trippier own goal at Stamford Bridge. You remember that one?
Yeah. Jeez, Dyer.
How much of an incentive is it that Arsenal drop points today?
Oh, it's massive. But normally, when all the other teams around us drop points or we have a chance to increase our lead,
We also do.
We also do drop points. So, yeah, let's hope that we buck the curve there.
Corner came in, Dyer gets it away. Air kicked by Almiron, and he gets another swipe at it, and it goes well wide.
Ah, 1,300 watching now. Big up to all of you joining us. It's now raining out there, so it's...
You did predict that.
Yeah, as soon as it's kicked off, the weatherman.
He's not just the ticket office, he's the weatherman as well.
Oh, dear. Depends which name I'm going by. Hugo now launches it long. Kane seems to be dropping deep into this midfield.
Yeah.
Trying to be that creative spark that we missed.
Yeah, because he knows we don't have anyone else.
Yeah.
Bissouma.
Out to Emerson now.
Come on.
Skippy on the
run.
Who was that to, Emerson?
Sessegnon.
Oh, I don't know. Sess has got there.
Go on, Sess.
Go on,
Sess
Sess.
up against Trippier.
Go on. Turns back inside.
Come on, find someone,
on.
Sess.
Longley now with the cross.
In. Oh, that was right on the money to Harry Kane, but just about snuffed out from Botman, I think it was.
Oh no, Sanchez. Powder TCG member for 8 months. Big up. Dyer putting on a C+ display already.
Yeah. I mean, Dyer and Sanchez have worried me so far already. With their touches on the ball. That was thought that might have been a high foot for a second, but Son's face was very low.
Great tackle.
That's our ball.
Bentancur again, and it's our ball. No point arguing about that.
Quick. Let's move the ball
Move the ball
Tottenham.
quicker. Come on, quicker, Spurs. Longley now. So, match stats so far, 40% possession to Spurs, 6 shots, 2 on target, 2 touches in the opposition box. Newcastle had 2 shots, none on target, 7 touches in the opposition box. Skippy's through now. Sonny in the middle. Cess now.
Come on, Cess.
Bang it, Cess. Bang it. Oh!
The shot just about snuffed out. It's a corner ball to Tottenham, but that was lovely play from Harry Kane and the oncoming run from, look at that run from Skippy.
Yeah.
He finds him really well, and Skip does well there, but, you know, Sessegnon should be doing a bit better. It was a misplaced pass, to be honest. I think he was trying to find Sonny, but it just goes out for a corner, going off sharp.
Oh, seeing Skippy now getting forward. This is good. Sonny now with the corner. 22 minutes in.
Longley's up there.
Here we go.
Come on, get it on the money, Sonny. Oh!
Pope with a front. Blah, blah, blah. Skippy back in. Bentancur! Oh, Bissouma got in the way.
What's going on? Dyer! God, it's just a bit like pinball in there.
Kane just manhandles Longstaff to the floor.
I'm surprised that wasn't a free kick, but well played, Spurs. Here comes Tottenham again with Eric Dyer on the halfway line. To Longley. Longley back to Dyer and all the way back to Hugo Lloris. Lloris is going to punt it up there to try and find Sessegnon, and he does. Sessegnon heads it on to Sonny. No!
Oh, give it a rest.
There's been a lot bigger fouls than that haven't been given
Kane
this
one
game.
was worse. A minute ago. He just used his body. He didn't... No, I'm sorry. That's not a foul.
That is not a foul.
Sonny laughing with Trippier there.
Yeah, obviously good.
Nearly 1,500 of you watching now. Big up.
Come on, guys. Scroll down and smash that like and smash that subscriber button.
And then hit the notification bell, and it will tell you when Ben and Sim are on again.
Exactly.
Or me on Wednesday. Wednesday, Saturday.
Bob Spur
on Wednesday, yeah. Hit that like, it's free. Hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. It's good for the algorithm, as are the Arsenal fans in the chat as well. Big up to you as well. Botman with a flick. Oh, he just goes straight to Hugo, but Botman looks injured.
I think that's Joe Linton, you know? No, it's not Joe Linton. Who is that went down?
Botman, I think.
No, Botman's there.
Oh, was he?
Oh,
Wilson. Callum Wilson.
Very injury-prone Callum Wilson, but whenever he is fit, he always gets goals, doesn't he?
Oh, he caught the bottom of Langley's boot.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's going to hurt that.
Looking at it for a penalty? Nonsense.
They're looking at that for a penalty, are they? Is that what they said?
I think that's what Carragher was flapping his gums about. That's going to hurt.
All right, 25 minutes gone. You happy with what you've seen so far?
Yeah, well, it's better than the 25 minutes that we saw on Wednesday night.
Yeah.
So, look, it is good. Here's a ball over the top, but Hugo's got there. Wilson just gave Lloris a bit of a hug, and the crowd got on his back. Yeah, look, I'm pleased. We've shown some intent. We've pressed, and we've created some chances. I mean, we should be 1-0 up. That Sonny chance where he just went for the kind of Panenka over rather than blasting it. But I think it will get some more chances.
Who are you impressed with so far?
Well, the midfield three.
Yeah, I think they're all playing pretty well, to be honest. Bissouma, Bentancur and Skip. I like the way Skip keeps driving forward.
Ball's gone out.
When's the last time Højbjerg didn't play for us?
Well, this is what they're saying. He started every game. Well, it was a few weeks ago, it was 83 out of 85 the Southampton game, yeah. So he's apart from a couple of games, he started every single game since he came. So yeah, it must be like you said. All eyes must be on Wednesday. There's a little bit or a few eyes on Wednesday.
Pope slips as he boots that ball down the pitch, and it goes on for a throw on for Tottenham. 27 minutes gone here, 0-0. Spurs in possession with Longley.
We've had 9 shots so far.
Wow.
First 27 minutes.
Dyer with the punt up the field, trying to find Sonny, but Newcastle get it away, but only to Bissouma. Bissouma now. He's got a lot of men round him. He found Longley.
Clement Longley looking for the ball over the top to Sonny.
Great ball from Longley. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky.
Pope just hits it up in the air. Emerson now. Great header to Kane.
Crack it.
Great.
He does crack it.
Bentancur.
That's it. Lovely.
Emerson.
Ref.
No, I think he just a heavy touch there from Emerson. Well done, Bentancur. Wins it back. Skippy there. Oh.
Spurs doing so well to win the ball in the middle of the park.
Get the press. Get there, Sonny.
Come on.
Cess there now. But with Cess out, there's space now for Trippier and Almiron to expose now. Almiron.
On him, Longley. On him. Got to watch this guy shooting as well. He's been
Trippier now. Crosses
recently.
it in. Dyer just loops it up in the air. Crowd
here's Bruno.
A few moaning
Guimaraes.
groans there from the crowd.
To Dan Burn. Here's Joe Linton now. Joe Linton against Emerson. Checks back to Dan Burn, who plays it square ball to Bruno Guimaraes. Guimaraes to Longstaff. Bentancur snuffs that out.
And Kane, Tottenham on the break.
Now. Harry Kane. Harry Kane one-on-one with Shaw. He's got Bentancur bursting through on the box, but he's going on his own. Harry Kane! Harry Kane!
Oh!
Nick Sonny just saves that, but here's Heung-min Son. He's going to have a crack. No, he's not. He plays it back to Harry Kane. Harry Kane with a bit of skill to get it past his man. And now here's Bissouma. Bissouma to Davinson Sanchez. Oh, and he takes on his man. He takes off Joe Linton. He's going to get across in the box, and he does. To Sessignon. Oh, Newcastle going to get it away.
Oh, Skippy.
Oh.
That was naughty.
Great play from Harry Kane there. Great play. Did you see that little bit of skill in there? What's going on, Harry? Oh, that tackle from Bentancur as well, sublime. And Harry Kane was bearing down in the box. Shah did not know what to do with him.
Didn't know what to do with him.
He was going inside, outside, inside, outside.
He was doing the hokey cokey.
And Pope does well to save it. It's an easy shot to save at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You expect him to save it.
10 shots in first half an hour. Could you believe it?
10.
Yeah.
Must be a record this season. Most shots in the first half.
I don't think we've had 10 in a match, have we? But yeah, I think that touch from Emerson was just a bit too heavy there. But yeah, Sanchez did well. The press, all of them, it's so much more encouraging from the last few weeks' performances. Not just Wednesday, but you can see why Newcastle are top of the defensive stats this season.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Very good defensive players that they have there.
A ball over the top, Hugo. Oh my word! Newcastle have scored.
Oh my god!
Hugo's done. Wow.
Hugo clearly wants a foul there. Hugo came rushing out. He collided with Wilson. The ball comes back out to Wilson, and he just lobs Hugo Lloris from about 30 yards.
Yeah.
And Lloris is incensed. He wants a foul there. He's going
Lloris
mad.
is going mad. Kane, everyone's going mad. Kane's telling him to go off. Is it offside? No, it's not offside. I think that's soft. I think Hugo's gone down. I don't know.
So Shah plays it over the top. Looks like Hugo Lloris is clearly going to win that ball, and he takes a touch, bashes into Wilson. Wilson just picks up the ball and lobs it over Dyer and Lloris. He wants a foul there. What do you reckon?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. I don't think it's a foul.
Oh man.
After when I think it's just a clash. I just think it just come together. VAR is looking at it, but I don't know how you can disallow that, honestly. I think he's gone down very softly.
But shouldn't goalkeepers usually get the benefit of the doubt in these situations?
Should do. No one's in his way, look. Look, there was no one in there. If the ref has clear sight of this. Bentancur and Kane and Basuma are still in the referee's ear. There's no handball. They're looking at handball now.
Where's a handball?
No handball either. It's a goal. It's 1-0. It's going to be 1-0 Newcastle. It's going to be 1-0.
The goal has been given. 1-0 to Newcastle. 32 minutes gone. And all of our good work has just been undone so far here in the first half.
Unbelievable.
And it's silly from Hugo Lloris. It really is. Why don't just kick it away? Why try and chest it or something? Just bash it down the field, for God's sake. Oh,
no point moaning about it, Hugo. It's been and gone. We said it was going to be tough of us coming back from Newcastle going 1-0 ahead. We're going to see how tough it is, and this is going to be... I mean, I don't think VAR should have even got involved in that, to be honest with you. The ref had clear sight, and it was the right decision. So, yeah, it was interesting.
Very frustrating. Spurs 1 down here. Longley punts it up the field, but only as far to Longstaff. And here's Trippier. Back to Shah. Shah to Trippier. Sessegnon does well to snuff it out. It's a throw on to Newcastle. I don't believe this.
I don't believe it either. After that start.
We don't deserve to be losing this game.
How many times now? How many... Hugo, one good game where he pulls out stoppers, one bad game where he makes a mistake.
Right,
here we go. Bentancur now.
Let's hit him straight back, Tottenham.
Cess crosses back post, but no one's there.
Where's Emerson?
Here he comes.
Get away.
Got to change the score, Sammy. It still says 0-0. Bentancur's got a yellow card as well for his dissent. And he's in my fantasy league team as well, Bentancur. You better get a goal now, Rodrigo, to make up for that yellow card.
Yeah, or an assist, something.
Well, 3 assists.
Come on, Spurs. Let's get it back level before half-time.
1,700 of you watching now. Come on, boys. Let's all get behind them. Hit that like button. We can easily hit 500 before half-time. It's free. And it helps the algorithm, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what I'm doing today. I can't even speak. Must have been that roast dinner I had before.
The algorithms.
The algorithms. Ball across from Bentancur to Emerson now. Go on, Emerson. They're crowding him out. Sanchez comes in to support him. Bentancur again.
Oh, what shit ball, Bentancur. Oh, my God.
Here goes Callum Wilson now. Dyer trying to push him. He's holding the ball up. Here's Almiron.
Played Sanchez. Sanchez hoofs that away. And it's going to be a throw onto Newcastle inside the Spurs half. 10 minutes to go till half time. Newcastle have stepped up a bit since the goal as well. Worrying signs here for Tottenham.
It is worrying. Oh, just overhit that pass.
I think Dyer's been shocking today.
Yeah, he has. Skippy, well done. Spurs ball.
Come on, Spurs. Let's get ourselves back in this game. Dyer over the top, trying to find Son.
But the
and
ball
it's
just
going to
goes
go
to
all the
Pope.
way to Pope.
See, Pope lets it come into the area. He didn't try and do what they needed to do. Just deflated. Come on, boys. Let's go. 10 minutes to half time, probably with injury time. We need to really, really push.
Biggest test of the season at home coming up now. Well, we're in it.
Yeah,
1-0
we're right
to
in it now.
Spurs. 1-0 to Newcastle. I mean, I wish it was 1-0 to Spurs.
Ball over the top now.
Guimaraes, flying
Joe
to Joe
Linton.
Linton. Joe Linton.
Flags up.
Oh.
Flags up. I think that clipped the post, but the flag
How
was
did
up.
he so easily beat our defenders there, though? He was just doing kick-ups over them. It's ridiculous.
Let's look at this goal again.
I'm sorry, that's a foul.
I don't know. It couldn't go anywhere. I don't know. There's a bit of a hesitation there and him going down. I'm not sure. Here comes Dyer with the ball out. There's a push in the back there, ref. On Kane. And now the offside flag's up. Against Callum Wilson.
Well, at the back end of last season in April the 3rd, I think it was, we went 1-0 down to Newcastle.
Yeah.
We got a level just before half-time, ended up winning 5-1.
Yeah.
Let's have a repeat, please.
They say lightning never strikes twice, but...
Strikes every year we're at the Emirates, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah, it does.
And Old Trafford and Stamford Bridge.
Yeah, everywhere else.
Here's Bruno Guimaraes. Plays a nice ball into... Oh, it was into Joe Linton. Sanchez snuffed it out, but straight back to Newcastle. All right. 39 minutes on the clock now. Spurs need to get into their shape again. Need to get into their groove.
It's just...
Chasing shadows a bit at the
man.
moment, Spurs.
Willock now. Here we go. Newcastle on the break.
Longstaff.
Almiron now. Longstaff on the overlap. Ooh, no one there. Emerson. Skippy's called for it.
Come on, Spurs.
Come on, Spurs. The mood in the stadium... Oh, excuse me. The mood in the stadium has just changed. It's turned sour.
No time for that right now.
No.
5 minutes till half time, and we need to get back into this game.
Here we
Oh,
go.
God. Almiron's
Almiron now.
Longley. And it's 2-0.
Wow.
It's 2-0. Almiron just completely skinned Longley alive. And Spurs are 2 goals down here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and it's not even half time yet. Miguel Almiron. Again. Don't believe this.
It's so crazy.
Lloris tried to find Sessegnon. Sessegnon made a cock up of it. Almiron wins the ball. Completely skins Longley. And a lovely finish under Lloris. It's 2-0.
Hugo again. Distribution. Well, our predictions are out the way.
Yeah.
2-0 now. Wow. I don't know what to say.
Conte. Conte is looking on in disgust. How are we going to get back ourselves? How are we going to?
Well,
get
we
back
need to
into
get to
this
half
game?
time, I think, without conceding another goal.
Ball over the top. Try to
Just
find
headed
Harry
back.
Kane, and Nick Pope picks it up.
So we were talking about a test. We were talking about, you know, we're having to. It's going to be even bigger now. 2-0 down at home. We haven't lost since April. Brighton 1-0. And we're facing the Premier League's best defence. This is not going to be easy.
Oh, and
Now I'm
Almiron
on
now.
again. Skin Cess. Look at the pace on him.
Longley does well to
Well
win it
done,
back
Longley.
to Cess. Cess to Bentancur. What do we do? Because we don't have many options to change it.
Sessegnon's just giving it away, and it's back to Hugo.
Are we going to have to go 3-4-3 or something at half time? Bring on Lucas, bring on Hill, something. But Lloris had a heavy hand in both those goals.
Dyer
didn't he?
now is just unbelievable. I don't know what to say. Dyer's just... Oh, these players. These players. Two minutes till half time. And it's 2-0 Newcastle. Only thing I can say is nearly 2,000 of you in the chat, so thank you. But let's smash that like, get it up to 1,000. Let's try and get some positives so far. That first half, we started so well, the first 20, 25 minutes, and then we've just fallen apart.
Yeah. 10 shots on goal in this first half.
Yeah. It's a bit like that. Newcastle have 3 shots on target and they've got 2 goals. Just look clueless. Longley now. Into Bentancur. Long ball over. Emerson through the middle.
Come on, Emerson.
Cess now. Sonny's at the back post. Bentancur. Gets
Lovely.
it to Sonny.
Come on, Sonny.
It's just so good in defence. Well done, Sanchez. No, Dyer's gone all the way back. Oh, and Hugo's nearly lost it. Lloris is blaming everyone. And there's a comment here that says Lloris is blaming everyone but his own 2 feet.
Got a super chat here from Zane, and he says, London is white and up the Spurs.
Well, it is kind of white. It's black and white at the moment. Big up, Zane.
He didn't actually say that.
Did he not? Okay.
But that's what I'm going to read from it.
Okay. Okay.
And we're bearing down into half-time now. Three minutes of stoppage time added on. And here come Newcastle. Joe Linton on the ball. Joe Linton to Willock. Willock over the top to Almiron. Oh, that's a handball from Cess, isn't it?
No.
Nope.
Go on, Sonny. Trippier's just stepped up. Grammaric now. Trippier just controlling it now. Look, Willock. We've got 3 additional minutes. Aaron's got through. Ball's gone out. It's going to be a goal kick. Thankfully.
This is going to be difficult to get back into this game with no Kulu.
Super chat here from Eugene Park. Tottenham mentality is so weak.
Yeah. Very true.
Very true. Big up to you now. 2,000 of you watching today. Thank you. I hope you're safe out there. Apparently it's biblical out there. Thunder, lightning. Can't even hear the TV at home. People are saying.
Kane.
Handball. Handball, ref.
Sonny there, but snuffed out from the Newcastle defence. Trippier.
Get the ball, boys. Come on.
Oh. We win the free kick.
Free kick.
This
minute.
is so demoralising.
Just get it in the box. There's a minute left. Kane asking the ref about that handball. Ref's having none of it. Big up to you all in the chat. 2,000 of you. Hit that like button. I want 1,500 by the end of this stream.
Basuma
being greedy. Basuma in. Emerson puts it in. Kane there. No. Just cleared. So good in defence, Newcastle.
No spare change out of them at all.
Emerson to Sonny. Sonny turns inside, back to Emerson. Emerson crosses it, and it goes.
It's the first
Kamara's
Newcastle
just
player that's
hoiks it
anywhere near him.
Yeah.
Sessegnon over the top to Son.
Long lows, and then there's a. Oh no, Kamara's now.
Sessegnon though, wasn't it?
That was a great ball for Sonny. And I think that's going to be the end of the first half. Let's have a look. Yeah, he was onside. Boos. Loud boos ring out at half time.
Very frustrating first half because, you know, first 20 minutes of that half, we were the better side. We were the ones in control. And you got to say, two mistakes from Lloris pretty much have handed Newcastle a 2-goal lead here. And when you go, it was hard enough being 1-0 down to this Newcastle side with the defence that they've got. Being 2-0 down, it's going to be extremely difficult in this second half. I mean, I wasn't too disappointed before the first goal, how we were playing. I thought we were playing all right. We were getting shots on goal, albeit we weren't creating like proper clear-cut chances, but we were getting chances. We're getting shots on goal. We looked like the team in control. And then as soon as that goal goes in, it completely switches. And Newcastle have been very much on top since that first goal, haven't they?
Yeah, look, they've been excellent. Tottenham, we all know, we've been very good at home. But Newcastle, aside from those, you know, we've had 12 shots in that first half. Newcastle had 5, but they've scored 2 of them, and they've made us look very ordinary, very ordinary. And like you said, I'm struggling to see how we get back into this with what we've got coming off the bench. It's going to take a monumental effort in that second half.
Do you keep it the same? Do you think Conte will keep it the same? Do you go 3-4-3, put a Lucas Moura there, put a Brian Hill there? What do you do?
I don't know. Looking at that bench, we've got Hill, Perisic, Moura.
Well, why don't you do that? Why not a 3-4-3 with Perisic, Sonny and Kane up top?
Yeah, you could do that. I mean, we've got to do something. We've had the chances. You know, arguably, Sonny should have scored and put us 1-0 up. And then, yeah, two mistakes, like you've said. And they've been bad, and we all just heard the boos that were ringing out. They were louder than the thunder and lightning that's kind of going out. So this is not going well. Let's just say, and I think that's the only real option we've got is either a Lucas Moura or a Perisic playing up, and we go 3-4-3. That's the only thing we can do.
What would you do if it was up to you personally?
just don't know anymore. I just don't know with this. I mean, look, it's either got to be Perisic. I think for me, Perisic on the left. You've got Sonny then cutting in almost like in Kulu-esque, cutting in onto that left-hand side. But yeah, apart from that, there isn't really much more that's going to jump and change this game. But look, we've had chances. We've created chances. There's, and you know, 2 or 3 of them half chances and 1 clear-cut chance. So I think what's disappointing is the manner of the goals. And yeah, it looked soft. The first one, Hugo, when he came out, and then he kind of fell over. And then the second one, again, was down to his, again, poor distribution. Put Cess under pressure. And then Cess then... obviously, then the ball was just there, and then Almiron just chased the lost cause, and it's just done it.
Completely skinned Longley for that goal. Completely skinned him. We've got a super chat here from Brandon Troller talking about Almiron, and he says Almiron running circles around Longley and Cess. Might as well bring on Perisic and Gill at half time, but knowing Conte will get Lucas and Davis on the 85th minute. Not too wrong there. I mean, well, it's just so hard to take because I thought we were playing well up first 20 minutes.
Absolutely, and that's what I said. We're creating chances. Power to TCG with a super chat. Harry Maguire in full force.
You know what?
Today
he's having a shocker today. Eric Dyer.
Yeah.
His touch is off. His passing's off. How many times has he passed the ball out of play today? I think Sanchez has had loads of nervy touches. Obviously, we all know about Lloris. I mean, he's been a bit suspect today in both of the goals. But I do feel for him both the goals as well because it was difficult for him, the one with the foul. I mean, just boot it away, but he did kind of just clat it into Wilson, and then he just fell over. Second one was just passing it into a terrible pass into Sessegnon, and Sessegnon could have done a bit better with it, but he completely scuffed it up, didn't he? And then Almiron did what Almiron does.
Yeah, absolutely. And some people are asking, is it towards the end of last season? We're playing 1 game a week. We knew what the expectation was. We knew it was top 4 or nothing. Do you think these players, with 3 games a week now, they don't really know what to aim for? Are they aiming for the wins? Are they aiming for are we aiming for top 4? Are we aiming for what? Is that what's creating it?
But should it matter right now? Should it matter at this stage of the season what you're aiming for? You go out to win every game, surely.
You would have thought so, yeah.
Like, why would it matter what our goals are right now? It's like 10 games into the season, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean...
You go out, you put your all into every game, and then you see where you are later on in the season, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Power to TCG again says, thank you. I think you aim to win every game, that's it. Yeah, I think that's what they need to be thinking of, is doing that.
I don't think they're not going out there aiming to win the game. I mean, just... individual errors are screwing us once again. It happened under Jose. It's happening now again under Antonio Conte. It's individual errors that keep screwing us. Our backline is nowhere near good enough to do what we want to do. Everyone's talking about here Conte coming here to win trophies. Conte's coming here to win the league. All this kind of stuff. We're not going to win anything until our backline is sorted out. And that was my biggest gripe about the transfer window in the summer. We didn't focus on the right wing back. We didn't get that in. The centre backs, man, are shocking. Yeah. Romero's out. We have to bring in Davinson Sanchez, who's terrible on the ball. Eric Dyer is our starting centre back week in, week out. And yes, he's been improved, but it's still not good enough. He's still not good enough.
No, and that's it. There's no link between the defence, the midfield to the strikers. But look, nothing's going to change until January, like we said at the start. And I think, you know, I think we need 5-6 minimum, and that's a push, and we know and all of them may be defenders. Let's just say, you know, and that's not, you know, that would never happen. You know. I don't know.
It's just not good enough. It's not good enough whatsoever. Super chat here from Carlo says, Hugo and Dyer, what a disgrace. We are abysmal. I have Italian blood, but is Conte out or ENIC out?
That's what it's going to come down to, isn't it? We're going to be hearing the usual noise.
And
does Conte have to take some responsibility, or is it the players just aren't good enough?
For today, I don't think so. For today, it's individual errors at the back that have cost us so far. I mean, it's not exactly Conte's game plan wasn't working, because we were playing well. We were having shots on goal. We looked like the team in control, and it's individual errors that screwed us again. So I'm not really looking at Conte at this game. I'm looking at the individual errors that keep costing us.
Yeah, and that's the trouble. When it always happens to us.
Why always us?
Why always us? We're like the Mario Balotelli of the football team world. It's always us that it happens to. But look, I think it's going to be it's certainly going to be interesting second half. We need to come out. We need to get a goal quickly.
Yeah.
Because I'm not looking forward to this post-match fan show if it gets any worse. Look, there's nearly 2,600 of you in the chat. There is now 2,600 of you in the chat. Hit that like button. It is free. 684 likes. We should get at least 12 to 1,500 likes. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to find out when Ben and Sim are on next. But yeah, let us know your thoughts. Let us know what's going to happen in that second half. Do you see it getting worse, or do you see it getting better?
We do have a super chat here. Says, put Hugo Lloris in midfield if he really wants to run out of the box. Put Emerson on the transfer market. Conte won't make changes. We are poor, poor, poor. And you know what? Like, Emerson hasn't even been that bad today.
No, he hasn't. He certainly hasn't been the worst player on the pitch. Tyler thinks we'll come back. We might get one back, but they might score two more. Yeah, look, it's a big up here. Carlos Farnos with a super chat. Dyer busy moaning and not sprinting back to the line.
And another one here from Powder saying the first goal happens and heads went down. That's exactly what I saw as well. I mean, ever since that goal went in, it's been absolute domination from Newcastle. Absolutely. It's not good enough. You can't be so weak in your mentality that you concede one goal and that's it. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
There we go. We got some thunder and lightning.
You see, even the man upstairs ain't happy with that performance.
He's not happy. So, yeah, this is... I don't know. But, look, the table still says we are where we are. We're still in third place. But for how much longer, I don't know.
Another super chat here from Travis saying, Lucas on for Bentancur. Put him behind Son and Kane. 3-4-1-2. Front three would have a better chance to flow and be interchangeable. Would you take Bentancur out of that middle three if you're going to take out a man?
I don't know. I think he's been arguably our best player. But they're going to have to take someone out. So, yeah, we'll just... I don't know. I don't think... Like we've seen so far, I don't necessarily think it's going to be a change immediately. Certainly not going to be a change immediately.
And Aravind says, yes, keep on giving contracts to Dyer and Davis. Member for 25 months, Aravind.
Big up, Aravind.
Big up. Hope to see you on the fan show a bit later. But no, it's absolutely spot on. I mean, we keep giving contracts to these average players. They keep letting us down time and time again. What are you going to do? I mean, Conte said it himself. Like, what's he supposed to do without a few transfer windows behind himself? And I completely agree with him. Completely agree.
Almiron scores his 15th career Premier League goal. He's the second player from Paraguay to reach this tally. Do you know who else was from Paraguay? Scored 15 goals?
Roque Santa Cruz.
Yes. yes. But 5 of those 15 have come in his past 5 games. Almiron is on fire.
Yeah, he really is. He really is. And you see players that have left us. Kieran Trippier having a good game today. Had been probably best right back in the Premier League this season. You're looking at players like Eric Lamela, who scored against Real Madrid yesterday for Sevilla. That's 2 goals in a row for him. So, I mean, it's absolutely pelting it down outside. So if you can hear that rain, hopefully it soothes you. While Spurs are getting battered here 2-0. But it's very, very frustrating and very hard to
Someone
take.
in the comments, Lloris doing his best Jekyll and Hyde impression follows his performance at Old Trafford. Conte has won 5 titles in his last 7 full reigns at different clubs. He's not going to win anything at Spurs.
He will if he gets backed.
He
will. He gets what he needs.
He gets what he needs. Absolutely. Absolutely. Right. What are we looking at? Second half.
Yeah, second half is about to get underway probably in the next couple of minutes. We've got another super chat here from Mr. Rodriguez, and it says, is this our new standard? Almost every game we play well for 20 minutes and fall off. At this moment, we're worse than the other top 4 contenders, which is poor. Josh Bonner as well, welcome to Silver. But back to that super chat, do you think we're showing worse than the other top 4 contenders?
Well, if you take out Arsenal and City, it's kind of up for grabs. No one's really putting a stamp on it that they want the cool. It is biblical out there.
We're losing some signal here.
We're losing
Sky
signal.
Sports is losing signal.
Yeah, we're losing the signal. Lightning, thunder.
I think they're almost doing us a favour here, Sky.
Yeah. God, that's mad out there.
No signal. We might have to rewatch the first half, guys, and just...
it's going to be hit and miss. But yeah, look, I think for the top 4, we are worse than the other top 4 performers. Answering Enio Rodriguez's question, 100%. I think it's definitely, you got to have Newcastle in there now. So it's got to be a top 7. 7 into 4 doesn't go. We're almost waiting. We're almost waiting for this World Cup. Cool. Absolutely pelting down now at the lane. That's going to make it interesting.
All right, they're back on the pitch now. They're back on the pitch. Let's have a much better second half. Let's get back into this game. An early goal and we can do it. An early goal and we can do it. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.
Everyone smash that like button and smash that subscribe button. The more good vibes that you send to us, the more we can send on to the team and the more the team will respond. So come on.
Exactly. We're 100 plus away from 1,000. So, and that hasn't been done for a long time so early in the game. Conte now with a coat and cap on. It's pelting it down at White Hart Lane.
Spurs kicking towards the south stand now, and we've kicked off. Come on, you Spurs. Bentancur back to Dyer. Dyer to Bissouma, back to Dyer.
No changes, by the way, at half time.
I would have liked to have seen some changes, to be honest.
Dyer now. Cess over the... You know it's bad when you can actually see the rain on... Cess just goes out of play. You know it's bad when you see the actual rain on the TV.
No one wants to come out into the stands. That's how wet it is.
Wow, that's bad.
Jesus.
Pope taking his time. Crowd are booing him.
They're going to waste time all half.
Yeah.
All half.
We need to get his goal early. Kamarish now. Bissouma just runs into the back of him. And he goes down. He's rolling around. Now that, like you said, Ben, they're literally going to eke everything out. Bit of lucky the game gets called off. Don't think we're going to be that lucky.
If only. Here's Bruno Guimaraes.
Ball across now.
Great ball to Joe Linton. Joe
Cuts
Linton.
inside.
Oh, he's sold Skippy down the river there. And here's Willock. Willock to Bruno. Bruno out to Trips. To Almiron. Now it's Trippier. Almiron. Almiron again.
Wow.
And it's a corner to Newcastle.
some of the Newcastle fans have taken their shirts off.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at the state of the shirts. It's absolutely pelting down. They are soaked. I hope they didn't put the sprinklers on at half time. Look at them. Newcastle fans. Shirts off. They're used to it. Ball comes in.
Newcastle. Oh, it was just sliced by Almiron, but it does find its way to Shah. Sanchez to get it away. Botman now to Shah.
So good, aren't they? They're so good, Newcastle. Great ball from Linton now. Cesc. Oh, he loses it. Jeez, that is mad out there.
You can really hear how much it's raining at the moment. Guimaraes to Trippier. Trippier back to Bruno Guimaraes. Square pass to Dan Burn. Dan Burn to Joe Linton. Joe Linton into Guimaraes. Guimaraes up against Bissouma. Willock. Trippier. Bentancur blocks that cross and Bissouma gets it away. Only as far to Trippier though. They really have us penned in now at the moment.
Can't get out. We really can't get out.
Guimaraes to Trippier. Trippier to Almiron. Almiron to Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Joe Linton on the left-hand side up against Emerson.
Emerson.
Corner
Kick to Newcastle.
Super chat here from Espen Anderson saying, how do you rate our back five with wing backs? Do they make the top 10 in the league? I mean, it's hard to say yes at the moment. It's hard to say yes. All I know is that if you're looking at the top 6 or top 7, Dyer, Longley, Davis.
None of that back five get into any other.
The only one that gets into a team in the top 7 is probably Romero.
Ball comes in. Oh, my word. Jeez. Offside. Flag is up for an offside, thankfully. Oh, my word.
Wow, the lightning is going. Hopefully they'll call this game off. Here's Bissouma.
Bissouma now. Bentancur runs out. Cesc on the left-hand side.
Come on.
What are you doing, Cesc? Too early.
Poor ball into the box, straight into Nick Pope's hands.
Joe?
Yeah, Joe Hart. And Nick Pope can just wait around here, and he just bowls it out to Botman. Botman to bring it
Crowd
forward.
trying to lift Spurs after they booed him 5 minutes ago.
And Dyer gets it out for a throw on to Newcastle deep into Tottenham territory. It's a shocking, shocking display so far.
Oh, that weather.
Burn all the way back to Botman.
That's what they're going to do. We're going to have to really carve some chances out. Trippier's just dinked over Bentancur now. Oh, wow. Look at that. Look.
Oh, my God.
Almiron and Longstaff with the ball to the back post. Joe Linton. Oh, well done to Emerson. They're saying hand.
I thought it hit his hand, to be fair, and his hand was up like that.
Was it?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It'll be harsh to give it.
Oh, no. That's going to be a penalty. That's going to be a penalty, surely.
Joe Linton tries to head it across goal, and
He's got away with it. Wow.
Emerson's arm was up like that. It hits his arm, but the ref says corner kick.
Wow. Wow, that was lucky.
Lucky boy, Emerson Royale. Corner comes in. Finds Almiron at the back post. Oh, my God.
Oh,
Nearly found its way into the bottom
pushed
corner
it right
there.
out. Well done,
Jesus
Emerson.
Christ, then. Callum Wilson's here in the box. Sessegnon just blocks it and Kane gets it away. Bissouma. Sanchez breaking forward. Lovely
Go
ball
on,
from
Sonny.
Sanchez. Come on, Sonny boy. Corner to Spurs.
Corner to Spurs. Come on.
Come on, you Spurs. Come on, let's just nick one in. Anything can happen. 52 minutes on the clock. 2-0 down here.
Come on.
Corner to Spurs. Come on. Let's see what Gianni Vio's been working on. Oh!
Yes!
Come on!
Come on!
Come on, get back!
Kane!
Get the ball back! Get the ball back! Come on! We're back in
Come
it!
on!
Harry Kane at the back post. We've got back into this game. Come on, you Spurs! Get in there!
Sonny. Who was it off?
He's definitely onside.
Is that
Definitely
Longley?
onside.
Longley? Yeah, Longley, I think.
It was either Longley or Bentancur. I can't see who it was. Yeah, Longley. Lovely. Come on. That's it. Let's get back into this game, Tottenham.
Come on. We got a game on now. Did you see someone with a beer in the stand?
Yeah, I just saw that.
Come on. Come on, boys. What are we waiting for? No.
Oh, if Sanchez gets a touch, he's offside.
Oh, no. He doesn't touch it.
I think it does, you know. A little nick
Does it?
there. If that slight nick.
No, I don't think it does. I think it's a goal.
Come on, just give it. Come on, please, just give it.
No way. Doesn't deviate.
I think it does get a slight touch, but I'm not sure.
You've got to give the goal, surely. You can't be certain that's got a touch.
Is he offside, though, when Sanchez...
Yeah. Yeah, goal's given.
Come on,
Come on.
come on.
They couldn't prove conclusively that it touched Sanchez. Now, come on, boys.
Let's get back into this game, Tottenham. We're going to do this. Come on, have some faith, people. Have some faith. Harry Kane with yet another goal this season. 10th Premier League goal of the season.
Yeah. So is that, what, 7 goals now for Jimmy Greaves' record?
Is it 7?
7 or 6?
7 or, yeah, one of them. I think
Come on, Spurs. Emerson now. Skippy's up there. He's been calling for it. Emerson to Sonny. 3 rounds, Sonny. And that came from Sonny driving at the Newcastle defence.
Inside.
Winning that corner.
Bissouma to Longley, who got his assist today. Longley over the top to Emerson. That's a great ball from Longley.
Emerson. Oh, that wasn't bad.
Nice little whip on that cross, but Nick Pope picks it up quite easily, and he's going to waste a bit of time now. Even though it is only 10 minutes into the second half. He bowls it out to Dan Burn. Dan Burn into Willock, who's trying to drive, who finds Joe Linton. Back to Guimaraes. Guimaraes finds Longstaff. Longstaff to Trippier. Trippier tries to find Callum Wilson, and he does, who finds Joe Willock. And Joe Willock just muscles Skippy off the ball there. Willock shoots! Oh! That nearly nicked off Wilson into the goal, but it might have been offside if it did. Let's have a look. So Joe Willock just completely done Skip there. No, he wouldn't have been offside.
He
That
was
been
onside, wasn't he?
Yeah. Oh, that was close. What happened there? Sonny was on the floor.
Went down. Pope wasting time again.
What's he doing, Pope?
I don't know what he's doing.
What's going on?
Come on, Spurs. 1,900 of you watching now. 900 likes. Come on, less than 100 to go. Then we'll get a new target. It's free. It doesn't cost a penny.
Exactly. 99 likes to go, people. I told you, if you keep smashing that like button, the more chances Spurs will score. We've scored now, so let's get that second goal. Let's get that equaliser.
That's gone.
Corner.
Oh, when the Spurs go marching in.
Oh, when the Spurs go marching in. I want to be in that number. Oh, when the Spurs go marching in. Oh, when the Spurs go marching in. Go on, Bentancur. Bentancur.
Cess. Crosses it. Oh, Cess.
What was he doing, Cess, there, though?
Oh, my word.
Get back, Cess. Win that ball back or make the foul.
Yeah, he's going to get a yellow card for that. Almiron is so good.
Yeah. Where'd it come from, though? He just suddenly turned really good overnight.
Yeah.
Big up to Eddie Howe and his coaching staff for doing that, because unbelievable. Super chat here from Sui says, do you think Conte is too predictable and his team use patterns in play? At Chelsea, he finished 5th in his second season. Look, I think it is a bit too predictable, but when he has, you know, his team and with the players he has, it's too hard to stop him. So I don't have a problem with Conte whatsoever. I've got a problem with the recruitment and the players that we've got.
Go on, Sonny. Oh, ref, come on.
Book him.
Book him. Kane saying, why is he not booking him?
All right.
Come
Half
on.
an hour to go, people.
11 likes to hit 1,000. We're easily going to do it. Now we're going to go for 1,200. Oh.
1,200?
Well, 1,500.
All right, come on.
Come on, 1,500. We've had a change
Perisic.
now. Perisic on. Who's Perisic come on for?
For Cess?
Cess, yeah. Cess is off. He's just been booked. He's off.
I can't sit anymore. I can't do it. I need to stand like I'm on the terraces. Come on.
We've hit 1K. Boom.
Big up. Go on. Oi! Give us the free kick. He wasn't really out there, was he?
No.
Corner to Spurs.
Corner to Spurs. Emerson. Chicken Royale. Here we go.
Come on, you Spurs.
Sonny takes it quick. Emerson now out to Sonny. We've scored the most goals from corners in the Premier League this season. Oh. Nearly Emerson. Emerson's had a good game today.
Yeah, but if we lose, we won't hear that on the post.
No. We'll hear Emerson. Why is Emerson a right back? Come on, everyone.
Cess was poor today, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. Corner to Spurs. In he comes. Get the corner in. Smash that like, people, if you haven't already. This could be the 8th goal that Spurs have scored from a corner this season, but only if you hit that like button.
Yeah. It's not possible for us to score if you don't smash that like button.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on.
That south stand. Suck that ball in.
Come on. Sonny with the corner. It's going to be an outswinger with his right foot.
What?
What?
What's the ref blowing for? Ball had gone out from the corner.
Powder TCG says, never needed Ivan to assist Son more than today. So we're still 3-5-2.
Yeah.
Perisic now at left wing back. Let's see what he's got to offer.
Now Pope's delaying tactics continue. Gone to a back four, apparently.
Who?
Tottenham.
Have we?
Yeah.
So who's gone in? Has Longley gone in midfield?
Emerson, apparently.
So who's right back?
Sanchez.
Oh, I see. Come on, Emerson.
Good
That's it
ball.
for Skippy. Oh, just about
this is
stops
better.
it going out for a corner.
This-
It's a throw into Spurs.
There's thunder and lightning outside. There's thunder and lightning on that pitch. Oh, Basuma's lost it.
Get Lucas Moura on. Get Hill on. Get someone else on.
Yeah, if you've gone to four, at the back, then more on for Emerson. This is ridiculous. Newcastle are wasting time.
Well played.
Well played, Basuma. Half an hour or just under half an hour to go. Tottenham 1, Newcastle 2. Lucas Moura's just been called to come on. Dyer, oh my word.
Jesus Christ.
That's a foul all day long.
Don't lose it there. Don't lose it there. Longley gets fouled, and they are really pressing us from the front. I
They
mean,
really
our
are.
defenders are shitting it every time.
Dyer, that was awful.
All right, here's Perisic. Go on, you got past him. He did get past him, but
Goes out for a throw.
it's a throw on to Newcastle. Just by their area. It's deep into Newcastle territory, but Lucas Moura is about to come on. No!
Sanchez gives the ball away. Great tackle. No, come on, he got the ball, I think. Oh, no.
Win it. Here's
Almiron now.
Almiron.
Gamarish. Or the cheap version. Give me Rice, they're saying.
Give me Rice.
Give me Rice. Perisic now. He's going to book Skip for that tackle. 100%. Almiron.
Well played, Bissouma.
Oh,
no.
lost the ball.
Fuck. Oh, yes, Bentancur.
Yes, Bentancur!
Skips past 2 players. Spurs on the break here. Oh,
then
Bentancur loses it.
Oh, and then we give a foul away. Skippy's going to get booked for that tackle. Crazy.
Come on, Spurs.
Right, guys and girls in the comments, smash that like. Let's go 1,500 before the end of the stream.
And if you don't want to smash that like button, just smash the subscribe button.
Yeah, it's free. Lucas Moura's coming on now for Oliver Skip. That was his final there.
Thanks, Skippy.
Well done, Skippy. He's done well.
First game back. I think he's played fairly well. Not the Skippy probably of last season, but no, I'm not disappointed with this performance today.
Well done, Emerson. Just flicks it out of play now. Come on, boys. Newcastle are wasting time. Don't give a foul.
Get that, Lucas.
Oh, just got absolutely clattered. Louis, only for those people that aren't subscribed.
What's that?
He said, how can I smash the subscribe button if I'm already subscribed? Well, just make sure. Ref, there's a push in the back.
Bloody.
Wow.
Come on, Spurs. Oh my
wow.
God. Now he gives the foul against
Yeah.
Wilson.
Is that a yellow card? I'm not sure that's a yellow card. But there you go. Come on, everyone. Hit the like button. We're going to help us get that second goal. Then we'll go for the third. Mora's not sure where he's supposed to be playing. He keeps looking at the bench.
Where is Mora playing?
Well, he doesn't know. We don't know. I'm guessing.
Well, it's a 3-5-2. He must be playing behind the striker. No! Yes.
Yes.
I thought Mora had lost the ball.
Right, come
there,
on.
but he was
Urgency.
fouled. Oh, my
wow.
God. Bissouma just slipped as he was taking a... Looks like that
was a
great
great run from Son as well.
It is very wet out there, so you do expect to see that.
Still got thunder and lightning outside the studio.
68 minutes. We're running out of time here. Going into the final 20 minutes soon. The Spurs have won it back. Well played by Longley. Here's Harry Kane.
Great ball. Perisic!
Oh. Perisic tried to whip it into the bottom corner, but it was straight at Pope at the end of the day. Well played from Harry Kane there. As he nutmegs Trippier.
Pass. Crazy. 22 minutes or so to go. Come on, Spurs. Bentancur. Come on.
God, never a dull moment watching Spurs, is there?
It's never a dull moment. It could go any way. 20 minutes to go. It's evenly poised. Could go any which way. Could 3-1.
Nick that! Sanchez, man.
Joe Linton now taking on Emerson.
No!
Overlap. Willock. Well done, Emerson. Guys, I think we've stopped hitting the like button because Newcastle are now coming on.
That must be the only explanation.
I think it is.
Well played, Emerson.
Well done, Emerson.
All right, corner comes in as the clock hits 70. Newcastle with the corner. Let's break from this corner, Spurs. Oh, Lloris just about gets that away.
Play to the whistle, boys.
Oh, come on. Harry Kane has got it with the throw on, but Emerson's asking if he could take it. Kane says no. Plays it back to Sanchez. Sanchez hoofs it up there, trying to find Sonny. He doesn't, but Harry Kane wins it back, but it's just going to be a throw on to Newcastle.
Yeah, it's just come off Newcastle and that's it. Oh, man. Come on, Spurs. Back up to 1,100 likes. Come on.
No. Oh,
get up.
A bad challenge from Harry.
Don't think it was.
No, it wasn't.
So good on the press. Dyer, what are you doing? Doing a little bloody step over in.
No, Sanchez lost it, but well played Eric Dyer to recover that.
And it's a Spurs throw-in as well. Oh, Joe Linton's now gone down. Or Dyer's gone down as well. Right, while we're waiting for that. Oh, wow.
Going for a Dyer.
No. not that. Well, I am going to the toilet. Not for a Dyer.
All right. Dyer walking, struggling a little bit there, Eric Dyer, but I think he'll be all right. Joe Linton as well, back on his feet, looking fine. And Emerson with the throw on plays it back to Sanchez. Sanchez back to Lloris. Oh, Lloris hoofs it up there to find Emerson, and he does. Emerson heads it on to Harry Kane, but Newcastle win it back. But Emerson tries to challenge it again and loses out this time. Here's Willock. Joe Linton. Back to Willock down the line, and he overruns it, and it's going to go out for a goal kick to Tottenham. 72 minutes on the clock. And it's 2-1 to Newcastle here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Dyer's got it. He's trying to organise them. Dyer hoofs it, trying to find Sonny. No. And Newcastle get it back away, and it's now Longstaff in the middle of the park, but he's been snuffed out by Lucas Moura. Lucas to Bentancur. Bentancur to Perisic. Perisic loses the ball.
Back.
He's back.
Did we miss anything? Oh, joys. The joys. Dum, 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 dum. Speaking goes to the toilet, Kev, my brother-in-law, he normally goes to the toilet to Tottenham score. So, Kev, off you go, mate. Just a couple of times. That'll be perfect. Here we go. Here we go. Newcastle about to make a change. Bentancur now. Lucas Moura dinks inside. Ref, that's a foul, ref. Come on.
Ridiculous.
Unbelievable. Kev's just said he will do, so.
He's watching then.
He's watching.
Big up, Kev. Hope you didn't watch that because you're supposed to be in the toilet by now.
Yeah. You can watch it back. Now what? Newcastle.
Who's this coming on?
Jacob Murphy.
Yeah. Who's going to go off?
Joe Willock.
Willock. "15 minutes to go here. The clock is ticking down fast as Jacob Murphy comes on for the Gooner.
Still 2,000 of you watching. Big up. Come on, ref. Time wasting now.
Pope has pushed all his players up the pitch and he goes for a long one. Spurs win it back quickly from Emerson Royale, and he gets fouled, and it's a free kick to Spurs.
Joe Linton's just kicked the ball away. Come on, Spurs.
Dyer to Bentancur to Sanchez. Sanchez just like worries me every time he gets the ball. Longley out to Perisic. Perisic hits it in to Longstaff, and it's out for a throw on to Spurs. Perisic's done nothing since he's come on. Let's get Brian Hill on or something. Oh. Well played, Lucas Moura.
Well done, Moura.
Here comes Bissouma. Bissouma out to Perisic. Look at Sonny. Sonny has it now. Oh. Sonny wins a throw. Come on.
Come on, Spurs. Longley. To Dyer.
Dyer over the top to find
Emerson. To back to Lucas Moura. Oh, just nudged off the ball.
Wins the ball. He got the ball.
Go on. Oh, man. That was not... Go on.
Oh!
Elbow!
Ref! Check that! Check that! It looked like it struck the arm. Harry Kane got it into Heung-min Son. Sonny tried to twist and turn. Nah. Goes up his body and onto his face. It's not a handball. Nah, it's not a pen.
No.
The Emerson one was a lot more of a pen than that.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Right, come on, Spurs.
Look at them now. Longlay's, come on. We need to get a goal.
Yeah, big time.
John Joe Shelby coming on for Newcastle. They're taking their time, even over the substitutions.
What have you made out of the second half?
We just haven't kicked on. We got the goal, and I thought we were going to kick on, and we just...
Well,
Matt Doherty's coming on.
And Ben Davis as well.
And Ben Davis, yeah.
So you got to expect it for Emerson and Longley, or Emerson and Sanchez?
Oh, for God's sake, ref! He's going to give the ball back to the keeper. What are you kicking off about? Ridiculous. Unbelievable.
All right, Pope gets it up the pitch. He's trying to find Wilson, and Wilson does really well there to win it.
Yep.
Almiron now up against Perisic. Plays it in, and he wins it back. It's Almiron right by the corner flag. He plays it out to Bruno Guimaraes.
Oh, come on!
We've given away a free kick. What's he holding his neck for? Oh, come off it. These guys, man. These bloody guys.
Don't know. That was maybe fair. Longley took him out.
Oh, 10 minutes to go here. Newcastle have a free kick. Crossing opportunity. Come on.
Oh, come on.
Get this away and break. Get this away and break, Tottenham, please. Can't be losing this game. Ball comes in. Spurs get it away, but not away enough as Bruno Guimaraes has it. Bit of a shimmy to get past Longley, but Longley stands up strong. Well played, Bentancur. Is the Spurs player going to win that? No, and Newcastle just get it back. And here's Bruno Guimaraes again. But well played, Lucas.
Got the ball.
He's looked good since he's come on. Lucas.
He has looked good. Looks really good. Now another substitution.
Carlo with the super chat saying, no manager can help us out. Only Enoch. Only Enoch out.
Only Enoch out. Longley for Davis.
Longley for Davis, and I'm guessing
Doherty
Emerson.
for Sanchez.
Sanchez for Doherty.
Sanchez for Sanchez.
Sanchez for Sanchez. Sanchez for Doherty.
Okay.
So what does this mean now?
I'll get up.
That's it.
Go on.
Spurs. Mora tries to find Sonny, just about snuffed out. Spurs are on the attack here. It's a throw on.
Come on.
9 minutes to go. Bentancur.
So what we?
Oh, that's a terrible pass from Emerson, but luckily no Newcastle player was pressing Dyer there. Perisic. To Dyer. Dyer hoofs it up the field to try find Lucas Moura. Sure, nearly a good ball there, but the header just about snuffed out from Sven Botman.
And now Pope's gone down, has he? What a joke. There's got to be at least 8 minutes of injury time.
All right. Doherty to Emerson. So Emerson's playing right centre back.
Yeah. Come on, Hugo. Let's get something right with this distribution. Lucas to just over Sonny.
Win that. Dyer wins it. Sonny doesn't.
Perisic.
Come on, Perry. Keep that on.
Yes, well done. Come on, boys.
That's it. Well played, Bentancur. Emerson.
Out to
wide to
Doherty.
Doc. Come on, the Doc.
Come on.
To Bentancur. Snuffed out from the Newcastle midfield. They're set up in 2 banks of 4 now, Newcastle. It's going to be extremely difficult to break this team down.
Go forward. Who is that to, Dyer? Crowd trying to lift the team. Kane with the ball through.
No, a bit
Too much.
Oh, God. The clock is ticking, people. That was a heavy touch from Bentancur. So
Booked him. Pope's
frustrating.
been booked.
Finally. It's only taken him 83 minutes. He's still time wasting, though.
Come on.
He's still time wasting after you've booked him.
Oh, wow, Hugo.
Oh my days! Emerson just plays it out of play. Why?
Thunder and Lightning's back outside. 2,200 of you watching. Come on, let's hit that like button. If only to cheer us up. Joe Linton, great work there. Bentancur. Oh, get up!
Come on, Spurs. At least have a chance on goal, for God's sake. Come on, Bissouma. Bissouma's driving through the heart of the midfield. Here's Doherty. Out to Emerson. Emerson. Here's Doherty now.
Doherty now. Lucas! Go on, Lucas! Ah, Perisic. Come on.
Dyer now. Advancing into their half.
5 minutes.
Davis. Dyer switches it to Lucas. It's a great ball. Corner ball. Corner.
Corner. Why?
Plays it short to Son. And that's another corner. Just get it in there properly. 5 minutes to go. Spurs have a corner. Sonny's over it.
Come on. Come on!
Perisic. Get Perisic on the corner. What's he on for?
Perisic has been anonymous.
Good ball! Just out, but Perisic has it. Come on, Perry. Good ball! Kane!
Oh! Dyer.
Oh, it was Dyer. He was offside.
Flag was up.
Carlo with the super chat saying, "We are terrible. Mora has made a difference. Come on, you Spurs." And yeah, that's exactly right. Mora has made a difference.
He has.
It was a great ball in, but I don't know what Dyer's doing there in that offside position like that. 4 minutes or less than 4 minutes to go. Pope boots it up the field. Wilson doesn't win that. Spurs win it back. Bentancur to Doherty.
Come on, boys.
Doherty to Davis. Davis to Bissouma.
Come on. Perisic
Runs
now.
Passing now. Perisic. Running down the left wing. He crosses it into Harry Kane. Over the bar. John Joe Shelby going to come on for the final minutes here. And so is Chris Wood.
Going to waste even more time here.
So Callum Wilson off, Chris Wood on.
Tell him to. Why is he not going off to the nearest point?
He's already been booked, hasn't he? Yeah, just let it happen, ref. Don't worry.
Just let it happen.
You better add this on at the end. Such a wind-up merchant.
Joke.
Here's Bruno Guimaraes coming off for John Joe Shelby.
What is going on, ref? You're letting it happen.
That's taken over a minute for those subs. Over a minute. Better add that on at the end. 88 minutes now on the clock. Nearly halfway through the 88th minute as well.
Come on. Basuma now. Kane turns.
Come on, Sonny. Oh.
Oh, that was nearly perfect.
No!
Oh, and Emerson's been booked now.
Definitely a booking there. How many minutes added on, do you reckon?
It's got to be at least 5. But I don't know. It should be probably more. But really
Newcastle
silly.
hoof it up to Chris Wood. Doherty does well to win that. And Bentancur does well as well. Doherty now out to Bentancur. Don't lose it. Goal kick
Get the
for
ball,
Spurs.
Hugo, and get it up the pitch.
We're about to find out how many minutes are added on for stoppages. 5 seconds to go.
Oh,
of the 90.
Hugo, what are you doing? Doherty, what are you doing? 5 added minutes.
5. Shelby plays it into Wood. Emerson does well.
Well done,
Dispossess
Emerson.
him. Come on, why pass it back? Turn and move.
Go.
Come on, Spurs. Urgency. Eric Dyer to Emerson. What's Emerson going to do now? Plays it between the lines to Lucas, and he plays it back to Emerson.
Get it up there.
To Doherty. Doherty into Kane, but it was a loose pass, and Newcastle get it away, but only as far as Doherty, and it's a throw on to Spurs. Emerson. Back to Dyer. Dyer to Bissouma. Bissouma out to Emerson. Emerson! Tries to find Son, but it's well wide of him, and it goes all the way out for a goal.
Absolutely awful.
4 minutes to go. Conte does not look happy.
Oh, come on, ref. This is a joke.
Bentancur wins the header. Only as far as Sven Botman. John Joe Shelby gets it over the top, and Eric Dyer plays it back to Hugo Lloris. Come on, Spurs. Where is the bloody urgency? Davis to Bissouma. Bissouma to Dyer. Oh, it's a poor pass. Straight into John Joe
He's
Shelby.
just launched it. Anywhere will do. Hugo, get it up there. Come on. Dyer's up now. Route 1. Oh.
It's ridiculous.
This is ridiculous.
Two minutes to go.
Nothing. I don't see anything now. Get it up there.
1.5 minutes to go. It's so frustrating. Newcastle have done a number on us.
They have done a number on us.
Not one Spurs player chasing that ball. Only Newcastle players chasing it. And that tells you everything you need to know. Bentancur over the top. Nobody challenging it.
He's going to fall on it. Look, Pope's going to fall on it.
Yeah, and it'll take him 30 seconds just to get up. He'll wave everyone forward. Bounce it a few times. Yeah. We're into the last 30 seconds now.
Get it up there.
Do or die for Tottenham. Bentancur has it just outside our box. He turns and drives. It's Ben Davis. Oh, tried to find Perisic.
Unbelievable.
And that's probably that. Right, here's Bissouma.
Don't. Of course, the ref's going to give a foul.
I don't understand why that's a foul. He won that cleanly, Lucas. All right, just put us out of our misery now.
Yeah.
It's game over.
That's it. Boos ring out. Boos ring out.
All right, let's move in to the instant match reaction. What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here. Tottenham 1, Newcastle 2 in a devastating blow today. I thought we started the game well, to be honest. I really did. I thought we were the ones in control. We were creating chances. We had about 10 shots in that first opening 25 minutes alone. So you really thought Tottenham were going to go and strut their stuff today. But a mishap happens with Hugo Lloris and Callum Wilson, and Wilson gets the goal. And it was a shocking end of the first half. We go into the half 2-0, and quite deservedly so, because Newcastle completely peppered us from when we went 1-0 down. And you can see the mentality, heads started to drop, and it's not good enough for the end of that first half. But first of all, on the decision not to give the free kick to Tottenham and for the goal to be awarded to Newcastle for that Hugo Lloris and Callum Wilson coming together, what did you make out of that?
I think Hugo made a bit of a meal of it. I'm not 100% sure it's a foul. Wilson couldn't really go anywhere, and then Hugo had that bit of a delayed reaction, kind of falling over. If he'd kind of gone straight away, then it could have been a different story. But yeah, I think the other thing was Dyer wasn't backtracking, and he was just Dyer. It was just very, very, very poor. And then obviously one brings two, and again Almiron just skins Longley, completely skins him. And then they're 2-0 up, and we just look absolutely clueless.
Yeah, absolutely. We looked very clueless for those last 20 minutes of the first half from when we did concede. Lloris makes a bit of another gaff with it, doesn't he, with a poor distribution. Sessegnon makes a meal out of it, and then what's his name? Almiron gets the ball and completely skins Longley, like you say. Completely skinned him. Second half comes. You thought maybe we'll show a bit of urgency, and I thought we did get better a little bit, but I think it took us a bit of time to get into that second half. I thought we looked a lot better when Lucas Moura came on. I thought he definitely added something to that midfield, that attack. But ultimately, we didn't really do enough. But it was always going to be difficult in that second half. 2-0 down against the best defence in the league so far. I mean, we were fighting a losing battle, really, weren't we?
Yeah, I'm just looking at the stats. We had the most possession, 52%, the most shots, 17. How many games this season have we been in that position? And if I'm honest, it was probably a fairly even game, and just those two Hugo Lloris mistakes were the difference, I think. And I was disappointed. We got the goal, and I thought we would then kick on, but like you said, Moura came on. He looked good. He had a lot more time than he'd previously had all season, but we just couldn't kick on. And I can't explain it. I just can't explain it. We were waiting. We were at home. Look, you could have maybe understood if we were playing away and we didn't kick on, but we're at home. We haven't lost since April, and get that goal, you think, right, we're going to get the second. It's going to be a humdinger. But it just kind of petered out in the end.
Some shocking performances out there on the pitch. I thought Eric Dyer was really shaky today. His distribution at times he did make a few good passes, but all in all, I thought it was terrible. Davinson Sanchez frightened me every time he got on the ball today. I mean, he just looked so nervous and so uncomfortable on the ball. You just can't achieve what we want to achieve with these kind of players in the team, to be honest. I thought Longley as well got completely skinned for that goal, but he did get the assist for our goal, so I guess they cancel each other out. In terms of the midfield, I thought Bentancur started the game really well.
Yeah.
And it looked like he was going to go on to have a really good performance, but I thought he let us down a bit at times today. Bissouma, a bit of a Jacqueline Hyde performance. Skippy, I thought Skippy was all right today. Not as good as maybe he was last year, but definitely one of the better players in our team today was Oliver Skipp. Sessegnon, really poor today in my opinion. Emerson, great defensively, but nothing going forward once again. And you got the two strikers who tried their best, but they just couldn't do it alone. And ultimately, that's what the story was of the day. I mean, was there anyone that impressed you on the pitch today?
Well, they were better than Wednesday. So look. I mean, towards the end, Emerson, there was a couple of passes he put right. He made that stupid challenge that gave away the free kick. But I don't want to hear people blasting Emerson because actually he didn't play that badly. But like you said, I think these players just aren't good enough.
Who was our best player today?
Bentancur, maybe. I can't see anyone else really that, I mean, Newcastle's best player, I think, was the ref. But that aside, they time wasted. They did what they did at Liverpool. They spent a lot of time on the floor. But yeah, aside of that, I mean, Bentancur was probably our best player today.
I'd agree with that, but the thing is, I would agree with that, but the thing is with Bentancur, he started the game so well, like literally so well. He just couldn't keep that up for the majority of the game, but I do think that you'll probably say he was our best player today. I'd agree with that.
Yeah, I don't think there's anyone else that, obviously be interested to see how bad those knocks are, because now, we're on we're on a run of two games of two losing games going into Wednesday.
Big games as well.
And they were big games. Two massive games. We've lost both of them. we keep saying about having a reaction. We keep saying about what we need for Wednesday. Well, if Romero and Højbjerg don't come through and their knocks are a little bit more serious than first said up, like it's starting to unravel quite quickly.
Yeah, let's hope that we can get it together quite quickly. Next game is Bournemouth away. They've obviously had a bit of a Jekyll and Hyde season. They've sacked their manager. They've looked a lot better since they've sacked their manager, but they've just had their first loss under their manager. So we'll see what happens there. But before that, we've got a very important game in the Champions League, and we have to win that game. You know, if we win that game, that puts us in an extremely good position in the group in terms of finishing top. I think if we draw, we're through, aren't we? Is that right?
No, I think we could still. It depends on other. We need to win. If we win and the results go our way, then we will. Then we'll go through.
I think if we win, regardless of other results, we're through.
We'll go through, but not. We want to go through as
yeah.
group winners, don't we? So yeah, if we win, we'll go through. But it depends as group winners or not. And obviously, if we don't go as group winners, then it's the Bayern Munich's, the Real Madrid's, and everything, and the Paris Saint-Germain. So those terrible teams that we'd have to try and play. So yeah, I mean it's been a tough week for Spurs. We saw a reaction obviously after the Brighton game. We saw that reaction that we expected, and we expected to kick on, but there's just something that's not right at the moment. But
the thing is, right, we've been saying this all season, there's something not right. We're not playing great, but we're getting results. And a lot of people were saying, oh, it's going to catch up with us. You can't keep playing like this and getting the results week in, week out. You're going to get found out at one stage. Are we seeing that now?
Yeah, I think we are. I think we really are. I think we hadn't, like we said at the top of the show, Newcastle's probably the biggest game that we've played at home all season. We failed that test. Okay, we went away to Chelsea, got absolutely battered, got away with a draw. Controversially, obviously Romero having a good tug on Cucurella's hair. So, and all the other games went to Arsenal, went to United, or all of the top six going to the top six and not taking points off. It's only us at Chelsea and Man United yesterday getting that point at Chelsea. Every other team that's gone there has lost. So to put that in perspective, it's not as bad. So we sit there and go, we always, we never turn up against the top six. No one in the top six is turning up against the top. Liverpool beat City and then they lose to Nottingham Forest. So that just goes to show kind of there are some surprises, there are some shocks, but I do think we're starting to see, as we're getting closer and closer to this World Cup, I also think that players are worried about, leaving their foot in, making that tackle, putting that extra effort in because they don't want to miss the World Cup because we're so close.
And you know what? That's a disgrace if that is true because... you've got to concentrate on what's ahead of you first, and the World Cup will come later. But it's hard to take 2 defeats in a row. But I guess we just got to dust ourselves off, move on, and concentrate on what's to come. Because we can't sit here, start feeling sorry for ourselves, because we'll just let that, in that sense, it will just continue to fester. We'll lose even more games and we won't get back on track. We need to just dust ourselves off, forget about what's happened in the past and move on. Because this is a long season ahead. It's still very early on. Yeah,
100%. And there's going to be the meltdowns. There's going to be Conte out. Everyone's going to go in on each other. And look, we just, like you say, I think we just need to just focus. It's done now.
How much blame do you put on Conte for today?
Well, he changed it a lot earlier. Mora came on in the 60th minute, so tried to change it. Is it down to the? It's still down to the players aren't good enough. That back line, like you said earlier, Ben. Only Romero probably gets in the top 10. Of the top 10, top 7, top 6, 7 teams. So yeah, it's.
Just look at Newcastle, for instance, right? Does Emerson get in their team? No, Trippier's better. Does Dyer get in their team? No, Botman's probably better.
Yep.
Fine, Romero probably gets there ahead of Shah. And their left back, who was their left back today? It was Dan Burn.
Burn, yeah.
Look, Dan Burn probably wouldn't play wing back for us, but he'll definitely probably sort in at left centre back for sure. So
And you
that
look at-
tells
you
you
look-
everything you need to know. Newcastle haven't even started spending their money properly yet.
Yeah, and you look at that. You look at the midfielders, Guimaraes and Almiron, Benton, Højbjerg getting in ahead of them. Don't know.
Guimaraes gets in our team.
Yeah.
Almiron probably gets a lot of minutes
Yeah.
in our team right now. So, I mean, it's hard. It's hard to take. It really is. But like I said before, long season left to go. This time last season, there was no chance we thought we'd finish in the top 4, and we ended up finishing in the top 4. So let's just keep the faith. Let's keep backing the team. And hopefully better results and better performances will come. That's all I can say. But looking forward to speaking to you guys on the fan show in a bit. But we'll see you all very soon. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, come
Come on, you Spurs.